Hello everybody, welcome. Hope you're having a beautiful day. So a couple of things that we're going to tip off on today. First thing I'm going to show you is a couple of driftwood pieces and some bones I got from a recent trip over to Lake Michigan, the Manitowoc area, over at Point Beach Park it was. And then also we got the vehicle, we picked her up, and so I'm going to be cleaning it out today. It wasn't very dirty at all, but I just want to take some attention to it and get to know it a little bit. His name is Stevie, or Stevie Ray is her full name. I had to go a little bit on the butch side, so she's got a small little hitch on there as well, but you know, it gets the job done. It's gonna be a nice day, a pretty relaxing day. Hopefully get down to the lake and do a little bit of fishing or go for a walk. I have not done that yet, but also have some chores to take care of here. But before I do so, I wanted to show you a couple of these pieces, and then I can show you around the car as well. As we speak, we got a deer right there in the yard. Hey buddy, right in the garden, like always. So these are the driftwood pieces I got, and bone pieces. I also found a pretty nice lure that I'll be using. But this is a gill fin cover. I don't know what that's actually called, to a fish. So that's the gill part. This looks to be a top of a skull to a rather large fish. Probably a king salmon, something like that. And then found a nice jaw as well with some nice big teeth. I found a lake trout jaw, but I think this one is gonna be a king salmon or a coho or something like that, because it's got that nice tip right on the end of it, how it curves up pretty heavily. So also a really older adult species here. Then with driftwood pieces, I thought this one just kind of made like a nice little tree thing that I could utilize in the future. And then I love pieces like this where they're just wacky and wild, big and twisted like that, as you can tell from my previous videos on the driftwood pieces. So I thought this was a great one to collect as well. So I was really happy with the different finds. As you can tell, I stopped by a little pizza place while I was down there. Had some amazing pizza to fill up before I left and headed back home here. But those are the ones I got. So I love finding little bits and pieces here and there, no matter where I'm at, just some things that catch my eye while I'm out there. All right, so here is Stevie Ray, or Stevie for short. She's a 2005 Subaru Outback. It's got the 3.0 in it. As you can tell, the owner, she used to reside in Ontonagon, or does still, which is actually pretty cool. I love it up there. But she's actually got some family over here, like it's about 20 minutes away from the house. So that's why I came across this on Facebook Marketplace. But she had all the different records for it. Had put in about $2,000 over the last couple of years with it, including, you know, some things like struts, sway bars, wheel bearings, brakes and calipers were done last year. This has the 3.0 boxer engine. I'll get to that in a second, but I'll show you inside. Everything works really, except for the heat and air doesn't blow too strong, so I got to figure that out a little bit. But the sale was $3,000 for this, and has 135,000 miles, so kind of low mileage for the year, which is great. Love that. Seems like she took care of it when she had it. And then in the back, got plenty of room for the car seats for the kids to ride in, and got plenty of room for me to sleep in if I wanted to. I was out on a camping or fishing trip and I didn't want to have stuff for a tent or whatever. I could definitely do some car camping in here, but I love this because there's so much room in the back for storage. And then, like I said, the little baby hitch right there, got a 1-inch hitch attachment. I think it's a 3,000 pound weight limit on that, which is plenty for even like a tiny little trailer, like a pop-up trailer or something like that. But I really don't plan on hauling a whole lot with it. Maybe a little trailer or a small trailer for my motorcycle would be pretty cool too. I love that it's blue. Blue is my favorite color vehicle. Then again, so it's got the Subaru Boxer, the H6. So some of the Subarus of this year have some issues with the head gaskets. But the Boxer with the oppositional Pistons, what does that mean? I'm not 100% sure, but this one does not have those problems. So I'm gonna start her up real quick for you. Engine is super quiet and clean. Does not have any sort of knocks in it, whatever. It sounds really healthy to me, actually. The one thing is back in the exhaust, it's like a 2-part exhaust down here. So right there, I just got to get that last piece up if I wanted to, if I care to. But otherwise, the bottom ain't too bad. You know, for 2005, it's got some normal surface rust and stuff. But like I said, some other things were taken care of where I'm not extremely concerned about that. And it drives very nice on the road. I mean, it drives like it's practically new. It feels really, really nice. So really liking it so far. Got to do a basic top off of it, so I'm going to make sure that the battery is fully charged, get that charged up, get the coolant topped off, antifreeze, make sure the steering fluid and stuff is good as well. Yeah, it looks like that's already at max. And then same thing with, yeah, she's at max there, but I need to get some window washer fluid and then some coolant in there as well. Coolant's getting a little bit down there. Otherwise, I think she is ready to go and roadworthy for us. Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize it's got a big old sunroof in her. And we're gonna take little old Stevie here for her first oil change in town.